Sup guys, let's do this.
What is up, you guys? Claudio back again with another reaction. This time we have Amari, Overwatch lore and speculation. This Overwatch lore and speculation, I think this is a channel that is dedicated to Overwatch completely, from what I understand. I've done one videos of theirs before, and it was pretty good. I learned a lot, and yeah guys, so head over to the channel. I leave a link in the description below as always. Head over there, drop them a like, subscribe if you haven't, always cool when you help out. And yeah, what else? Trying a new setup today. I have a microphone, and I'm trying some new software and stuff like that. I don't know how it's going to work out, but hopefully better. I'm trying to step up my game a little bit, sound-wise, because I know it's really bad. I'm still filming with my GoPro though. One of these, the Hero 4. That's what I'm recording with. This is just another one, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying out some new sounds today. By the way, suggested by, he thought that we should check it out, and I don't see why not. Let's just, you know, let's get it. Let's see what it's about. Pop! Overwatch.
Hello everyone, I'm Dante from Low Manor and welcome to another Lorewatch. This week we're going to be delving into the backstory behind Overwatch's founding member and mother of Farah, Anna Amari.
Yeah, the new character. I did a reaction to her not too long ago. So yeah. Okay, cool.
Long before the promises of Omnica Corporation crumbled into dust and the world was plunged into the darkness of the Omnic Crisis, Anna Amari had already dedicated her life to protecting others. This dedication to defending those she cared about was forever at the core of her being, and was what drove her on. Commitment to duty was always strong in her family, with each generation before her earning countless awards and commendations in the Egyptian military. It did not take long for either Anna or her senior officers to notice where her strengths lay.
Oh, that's why the text was in Arabic then.
Marksman, able to hit moving targets at long range with unerring accuracy.
She's from Egypt.
For this reason, she found a place in one of the elite sniper units, and in the relatively peaceful years that followed, she worked to maximize this talent. Her life was not completely dedicated to the military, however, and a scant few years before the crisis that would irrevocably change her life, Anna gave birth to a daughter, Farah Amari. While we know nothing about her father,
that's the Arabic.
It is clear that they, like the rest of the world, were thrown into chaos when the Omniums mysteriously reactivated. Egypt came under immense pressure from the waves of Omnic forces. As with almost all nations, the military was unable to cope in an all-out engagement. For that reason, they began to rely heavily on their elite snipers in hit-and-run warfare, with Anna spearheading the assaults. By this time, she had already established herself as one of, if not the best sniper in the world, and continued success against the Omnics led to the role that would define not only her future, but the future of her daughter and potentially the world as a whole. With countries across the globe struggling to survive, the UN began to notice those that thrived in these adverse conditions. In a final throw of the dice against the Omnics, they brought these unique individuals together. Jack Morrison, Gabriel Reyes, Reinhard Wilhelm, Torbjorn Lindholm, the enigmatic Leao, and of course, Anna Amari. Overwatch was born, and with it, hope of bringing peace back to the world.
These are really educational. This dude who has this channel is
Each
fucking
member of
awesome.
this initial strike team had skills above and beyond anyone else in their field. From the frontline powerhouse of Reinhardt, the engineering genius of Torbjorn, through to the expert eye of Anna.
Torbjorn, that's a Swedish name.
Reyes,
I bet he's from Sweden.
Incursions deep into the heart of the Omnic command centers around the world.
Maybe Norway.
One by one, the Omniums and the control protocols that were the driving force
Perhaps
behind the
Denmark,
armies
I'm not
fell
sure.
to the precision raids of the nascent Overwatch strike team, until, after many heroic efforts and great sacrifices, the Omnic crisis was brought to an end. Ever since the birth of her daughter, Anna has been driven by a need to create a better world for Farah to grow up in. This spurred her on throughout every Overwatch raid, but with the crisis over, both Overwatch and humanity as a whole turned their efforts towards rebuilding their shattered existence. Overwatch took a leading role in this, expanding rapidly from 6 founding members into a new peacekeeping force. With Morrison at the helm, they began to push the boundaries of science, exploration, medicine, and technological innovation. The world adored them. Anna remained at the forefront and served as Morrison's right-hand woman, watching on with pride as new recruits and new friends were brought on board. Freya was always at the forefront of her thoughts though, and she ensured her duties did not prevent her from spending time with her growing daughter. Anna instilled in her the beliefs that had guided her to Overwatch and passed on the skills to see it through. Inevitably, the young Freya spent considerable time amongst the Overwatch family and absorbed the experience of these living legends as only a child can. It was in these early years that Freya's own ambition took hold, resolving to one day earn her own place in their ranks. As the years went by, Anna began to feel the weight of her actions bearing down upon her. While she always believed what she had done was both right and necessary, she was not immune to the effects that ending another life has on a person. Compounding this was the number of friends she had buried before that time, and she carried her memories of them wherever she went. This was a feeling she never wanted Freya to experience, and as such she began actively discouraging her daughter's desire to join Overwatch. Whether or not this was a pivotal moment in their relationship is unclear, but as Freya got older and drew ever closer to a life in the military, her and Anna began to drift apart.
Yeah. The new character with the eye patch.
As with many of her colleagues from the original strike team, Anna wasn't content with the idea of stepping away from frontline duties. Even as second in command to Morrison, she continued to operate in the field, perhaps unwilling for anyone else to shoulder the burden she had built up for herself over the decades. At some point during Overwatch's twilight years, this dedication would prove to be her undoing. The terrorist organisation Talon had for years been growing in power and influence, despite the best efforts of Overwatch. Everything they put into place to thwart them seemed to fail sooner or later, culminating in the assassination of the very man Overwatch employed to stop them, Gerard Lacroix. Perhaps buoyed by this, Talon pressed on,
he was
undertaking more
Black
daring
Widow's,
attacks on global peace and
husband,
security.
I think.
On one occasion, an attack
I remember
culminated
something
in a
about
hostage
that.
situation.
I did a reaction
Anna
to that
was dispatched to resolve this situation, much as she had hundreds of times before. Whether or not Overwatch and Anna were aware of the nature of the attack is unknown. Talon had attached one of their most lethal operatives to this mission, Widowmaker, named for the defining moment of her life. The woman, once known as Amari Lacroix, had been captured and brainwashed by Talon, returned as a sleeper agent to kill her own husband Gerard, and then taken back into their control for extensive genetic and psychological experimentation. The result was a lethal assassin, a sniper skilled enough to rival even Anna. Potentially her main asset, however, was an utter lack of compassion or empathy, a lack not shared by Anna. While it's possible that Anna may not have known Amari well, she knew Gerard, so at worst knew her by proxy. The brief moment of hesitation that this prompted was enough to make the difference. Widow had no such compunction, her bullet shattering the scope of Anna's rifle, destroying her right eye and leaving her for dead, a fate shared by the hostages she had been sent to rescue. Unbeknownst to her friends, colleagues, and even her own daughter, Anna survived. Her aiming eye shattered, her self-belief torn to shreds under her loss to Widow and the guilt she had carried with her for decades.
They survive like bullets.
She made the decision to let the world pass her by, fading into obscurity and legend, even as the organisation she had dedicated her life to began to crumble and fall into ruin. The world became a darker place without Overwatch at the helm. Everything Anna had worked towards was gone. Her former commanders, Morrison and Reyes, believed dead. Those that survived turned into outlaws and bounty hunters. Her daughter found solace in Helix Security, where even there her mother's memory continued to inspire her in the form of Captain Khalil, an officer that had served under Anna years earlier. Still, she remained in the shadows. As recent events have come to the fore, the death of Mondata, the second Omnic crisis in Russia, the continued rise of Talon, Anna has begun to realise that the world needs her, as much now as it did some 30 years ago. The people are crying out for a hero, for a protector, and even with Overwatch gone, she is still the embodiment of these qualities. Once again, shouldering the weight of her memories alongside her biotic rifle, she has set out into the world to do as much good as she can, with the time and skills she has left.
Cool.
After all,
everyone dies.
But perhaps not quite yet. Thanks for watching this episode of Lorewatch.
Wow.
If you want to get to grips with Anna in-game, our friends over at Overwatch Central have done a fantastic video on everything you need to know, which you can check out here. Apologies to those of you that are waiting for Roadhog and Junkrat's Lorewatch. Anna's release bumped this one up the schedule a bit. What are your thoughts on Anna? Was she right to discourage Farah from her life in Overwatch? What impact will her return have on her former colleagues, and more importantly, her daughter? Junkrat and Roadhog are up next in the Junker special, we promise this time. And finally, remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons if you enjoyed this video. Until next time, I've been Dante. Thanks for watching.
Man, this is some cool stuff.
Thoughts?
Yeah, guys. Man, head over to Low Mana Gaming. That's the channel. I'm gonna leave the link below, as I always do, to the things I react to. And man, drop him a like at least. It'd be really cool if you did that. This video has only 59,000 views. I think it deserves more. The quality that they present on this channel is really good. Very, very, very cool. He has a really good voice for the storytelling thing. Yeah, man, I really like these Lorewatch videos. They are very educational. As you know, I saw the one about Widowmaker not too long ago, so I'm gonna keep watching this channel from now on. I don't think I'm gonna sorry, I don't think I'm gonna react to everything. That wouldn't be fair. Please head over there and check it out yourself. I am going to keep watching these, but I'm not gonna do a reaction to every video. Maybe one here and there every now and then. I guess it's fair, but I would much rather you guys head over there and drop him a like, subscribe. It'd be really cool if you did that. Man, very, very cool about these characters, man. There's a lot of backstory that goes into them, and I mean, I bet it engages you in a much deeper way than if you didn't know anything about them when you play the game, which I think is a cool thing. As I've told you before, I've tried the game only once. I kind of sucked at it. Same with Team Fortress. Tried that a few more times though. Also sucked. Man, maybe I should play these games on consoles, because I do really good with this, you know, but I fucking hate playing with the keyboard and the mouse and the thing and the shit and the fuck. No, I don't do well there. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching as always, following my journey here on YouTube. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what y'all think about this. Leave me a like. It'd be really cool if you did that. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, man, hopefully I see you in the next video.